Yo, what is going on, guys? Vortech Gaming here, and welcome to episode number 10 of Life at the Warren, which is season 3 of my Life at series. Yeah, today for you we've got the playoff semi-final second leg for the Conference South. Before we get into it, if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, then I will put the link to the playlist in the description below, and if you're new you can go check that out, and whilst you're at it you can also subscribe and you will get more of this content in the future. So yes, if you were with us in the last episode, you will know that we drew 4-4 in the first leg with Bromley after taking a 3-1 lead, which was really disappointing to concede those other 3 goals. But it was a good game, it was a fun game, and it was away, so hopefully we can grasp the advantage at home, as Eastbourne did against Farnborough. They won 3-1, so as it stands, it's Eastbourne versus Hazen or Bromley. But we all know things can change very quickly in football. Wouldn't surprise me if Farnborough actually ended up being the team in the final. So let's get into it. We still haven't beat Bromley. 7 games between the two sides, and we still haven't managed to beat them, which absolutely sucks. They beat us both times in the league this season. I believe they're the only 2 games in the league that I've actually played against them, because it may be season 3 of the series, but this is only my first full season with Hazen Yedding. Louis Fazacali is going to have to play in place of Dries van der Heide due to injury, and we'll put Adam Everett on the bench, I believe. Yes, we're going to have to do that. A couple of injuries. Romario Bennett, the on-loan left-back from Arsenal, and Dries van der Heide obviously got injured in the last game. I think it's a bruised thigh. I'm not going to go into it. But yes, this is going to be the team we're going to play. It's, apart from Van der Heide, it is the exact same formation as, well, the exact same team as the last game. Including George Purcell, who was on fire. He's been on fire lately. 5 goals in the last 2 games since 17-year-old Josh Hope, his loan spell finished, and George Purcell has just been unbeatable. Well, unbeatable? He's just been unbelievable since. I believe it's because he's now playing the advanced forward role, whereas when Josh Hope, who, as you can see, is the 2nd top scorer in the league, despite only being with us half the season. Yeah, he left. He was playing the advanced forward role before, which meant George Purcell was in the deep lying forward role, which could, you know, play a part in, I suppose, why Purcell's scoring so much at the moment. We deserve to be in the final, and I expect you to make it happen, because we do. I think, obviously, before kind of the, not the Welling video, but the one before that, Chelmsford I think it was, I think we were well on course to win the league. We may have been in second, we may have been behind by like 15 points, but we closed that gap down at 1 point to 3 points. So yeah, and then we just sort of started struggling, which really sucked. But we've got the ball at the moment. George Purcell in the kind of just on the end of the final third. Richie into Richie again, out wide to Fazacali. Now we do play narrow, so Fazacali is not really going to have much of an impact on the game going forward. He's more than likely just going to sit back and defend. George Purcell's through, and he scored! George Purcell is just on fire at the moment. So it's 1-0 on the day, 5-4 on aggregate, and George Purcell has scored 4 of those 5 for us. He is just absolutely unbeatable at the moment. Unstoppable is the word, not unbeatable. Right, we're in the final third again. Hanks through to Ogunbote. He should have hit the target at least. That is an abysmal effort from Jide Ogunbote. They've got a corner now. They're going to score. And they have. Jide Ogunbote will rue the day that he missed that chance. Don't know what that means, but he will. He had a real chance to double our lead there, just like he did in the first leg. Fazacali, Richie. Oh, I don't know whether that was a shot or an attempted through ball, but we've still got the ball. George Purcell, well, can't blame him for going for goal. Because his confidence must be running so high with him at the moment. He's been playing so well. So you really can't blame him for, hitting everything he touches. Hanks with a free kick. George Purcell. He's just in the right place at the right time at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic by George Purcell. It really is. He's been a different man since Josh Hope left. Yusuf has actually equalised, and it's now 6-all on aggregate. And they've just got a reply for everything we're throwing at them at the moment, which it's just great to see. It's such fun. If we lose, I won't even be mad. I know we had that 2-goal lead in the first leg, but I won't even be mad. You can go out there and play without any pressure. You know what? Because this playoff has been so much fun, I'm not even bothered if we lose. I'm really not. Obviously, it'd be great to win, and obviously I will try and get the win. But I mean, if we do lose, I didn't expect us to beat Bromley anyway. So, drawing the first game is a big bonus for me. And George Purcell, he's only gone and scored again. What is George Purcell on? What is he on? What is he been putting in his Weetabix? Jide Ogunboti's picked up a knock, so we're going to have to take him off. Obviously, Luke Bursey is the only player who can really play there. Actually, I tell you what, I'll drop Phil Ritchie back into attacking midfield, and we'll bring on Charlie Walker. He can have a run out. Walker, not really. He's not in my first team plans. His contract runs out at the end of the season. We haven't renewed it yet. We actually tried offloading him in the winter. So yeah, he's not really in my plans. Phil Ritchie's now picked up an injury, so Luke Bursey will have to come on. We might as well bring on Everett. Actually, I'm going to bring on Everett for Merrifield. We're going to have a complete mix-up in the midfield. Everett will end up playing that ball-winning midfield role. But yeah, George Purcell may have single-handedly won us this playoff semi-final, I'm just going to sit back a bit more. Well, I'm not going to sit back, but we're going to keep the ball a bit. Just to try and make sure that Bromley can't get a seventh. Jesus, if they do, I'll cry. I will cry. Purcell. Wishart on the left-hand side. Everett into Hanks. Braithwaite. Walker. Bursey. Purcell, surely not. He's tackled. Walker. Back out to Wishart. Oh, Walker. Oh, how has he not scored? So unlucky. Hanks with the corner. This is probably going to get cleared. Yep, saved by Huddett, and he'll hoof it upfield. Corner from Hanks. Coppard clears. George Purcell picks it up. And manages. I don't know how he did that, but he managed it. Bursey. Purcell. Oh, he's done it. No way. This is unbelievable stuff. It really is. What is he eating? Fazacali, get rid of it. Get rid. Putting our lives on the line here. Just over 5 minutes to go, and another block. Oh, if George Purcell turned and broke free there. Surely not another chance. Oh, it's George Purcell again. What? No. How is this happening? What is going on? He's on a 10 rating. What? I just don't know. They've scored, but I don't care. This is insane. It's 9-7 on aggregate. George Purcell is on a 10 rating. He's had 10 goals in his last 3 games. What is he on? We're in the playoff final, but I just don't know what George Purcell is eating. What? I just don't know. This is insane. Right. We've beaten Bromley for the first time since the start of the save. It's the first time I've ever played. Jesus Christ. I just don't know how he managed to get 5 goals in this game. Christ. That was just insane. Like, he has no right to be scoring 5 goals. Absolutely no right at all. That is just insane. It's ridiculous. It really is. Everything alright? Yeah? Fine. Right. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. Right, so that's just stupid. I mean, I just don't get it. I'm just looking at the numbers and it's just not making sense. George Purcell, on fire at the moment, right? 5 goals in the last... Sorry, 10 goals in his last 3 games. In our last 3 games. He's just unbelievable. I don't get it at all. We will play Eastbourne Borough. So my prediction at the start of the episode wasn't right. I just don't get it. I really don't. Absolutely ridiculous. A rating of 10. I think that's the first 10 rating I've ever had in Football Manager for 2015. But I can't even praise him for it. I can't even praise him for it. That is ridiculous. He's got a rating of 10 and I can't even praise him for it. Right, that was just insane. That really was. And we play Eastbourne Borough in the final. I just have to see what were the results earlier on in the season. Eastbourne, we beat them 4-3 with a hat-trick from Josh Hope, who we don't have, so that's not very helpful. And we lost 4-0. So, you know, technically it's 7-4 in aggregate between us and Eastbourne. But that was just insane. How many likes can we get for that? That was just ridiculous. Right, okay. My attack coaching's gone up. I noticed my defence coaching's still really bad. But yeah, so the aggregate for that game was 9-7. And yeah, we're going to be playing Eastbourne in the Conference South playoff final. So yes, if you like the video, then please leave a like, and obviously let us know what you think of the video. Just leave a like for George Purcell's 5 goals, please. I mean, he single-handedly won us that semi-final. He really did. Christ. I'm gonna have to sign him on a permanent deal now. There's no way I can not sign him. That was just absolutely insane. So yeah, yeah, leave us a like because it helps my channel grow, and obviously subscribe because that also helps my channel grow if you're new. And yeah, you can maybe get more of these insane scorelines. I honestly don't know what happened, but yeah, it did, and I'm glad it did because, you know, it's obviously great being for you guys. 2 really high scoring games. In fact, 2 8-goal scoring games in the last 2 episodes. So I'm Mr. Consistent. Yeah. Let us know what you think of the video. And I will see you tomorrow for Eastbourne Borough. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next episode. Peace.